Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. Sorting out a rack for my planes motivated me to sort my chisels out. Every time I go to a car boot sale I seem to come back with another chisel, so I have a few of them. They're mostly all Marples or Stanleys, but there's a few odd ones in there. Quite a few of them are in a bit of a sorry state and they're on my to-do list to restore them. I looked at a lot of chisel rack designs and I wanted something that I could make universal so every chisel would fit in it. Plan is to combine my two most used materials, leather and wood. So first I punched a hole in this scrap of leather and got it screwed down to a scrap of wood with this little screw cup. Now I can stretch it over this 28mm dowel. With the position marked I can then get another hole punched into it. Then get the leather strap stretched back over the dowel, a screw put in with a brass screw cup again, and start tightening it down. I then get the dowel removed and finish tightening it up. So as I say, I want this holder to be universal for every chisel I have, so I'm going to try a different size loop, this time using some 22mm copper pipe. So I just do exactly the same process again, and then we'll have a little experiment seeing which one works best. Right, this is actually flipped round the other way, so that's going into the 28 first and then into the 22, so fits in both kind of. The plastic Marples, yeah, kind of works in both, but the 28 better. Yeah, fits in both again. So both loops kind of work, but I think everything fit better in the 28mm one, so we'll go with that. I can get the leather unscrewed, then I use my dividers to work out the spacing for the 28mm hole. As the scrap bit I had worked quite well, I'm going to cut down this strap to the same thickness as that. I'm cutting it down because I've got whole sides of leather and strap cutters and so on, but if you wanted to do this you could just buy a leather belt, or on eBay you can even find leather straps that are just plain to make belts out of. So with the dividers set to the spacing I needed, I can get them on the leather and mark out where the holes are going to need it to be punched. With all the positions marked, I can then use my rotary punch to put holes in. And that's all the leather working done for it. Now I need a bit of wood to mount it to. I had a rootled around the garage and found this bit of oak and I ripped down to 2 pieces. And I actually went back and ripped down a 3rd piece because I had so many chisels. I gave the pieces a quick sand down, and then I could take a 10mm drill bit and drill down a little way on each end of these bits of wood. These are for some brass screw cups that I'm seeming to use on everything at the moment. After I've cleaned up the hole a little, they just get pushed into place. I then just have to drill a pilot hole through the centre of them. I can now get the strap attached basically exactly the same way as before. I get it started with a screw and a screw cup going through into the oak. These are some riser drill point screws, so there's no need to drill pilot holes. The first screw in, I can get the dowel in place and then just get the next screw in and continue working all the way down. When I run out of wood to screw to, then it's time to get them on the wall. I put a chisel in there just so I know I've got enough room to get them in and out, and then I can get the first screw put in place. I then get a level on it and get the second screw in place. Then I can get the next one on and keep working my way along until I've got all 3 put up. This is only going to leave me a few empty rings, so I can't buy many more chisels now. I get them all put in by the design of the chisels, as in these new Irwin ones first and working down, but it'd be probably better to put them up in size order. So that's it all done. I think the next bit of organisation will be a hammer rack. Thanks for watching, thanks to my Patreons, and please subscribe for more videos.